So I was sitting at my desk and we were out to sea at the time, and every time I go to a new duty station as a Navy chaplain, I say a short prayer of, God, what's a good idea for area that's worth chasing? And the idea hit me at my desk, what if we build a USO afloat?
If you want to sit down.
Soon Captain Pollard, our commanding officer, got behind it and we were cooking with gas.
Sir, thank you.
And we got all the Navy legal approval, we staffed it, we talked to supply, and the next thing we knew when we were back out to sea to Greyhound cargo flights, trapped on deck with $80,000 worth of video games, snacks, couches, funky lamps to build the first USO afloat on a Navy ship.
Every day you're on 24/7 when we're deployed. And the USO provides that respite for that quick downtime that a sailor needs. They got 15 minutes, they want to go somewhere where they know they can just shut down and just
15 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes matter, especially after we got extended.
New this morning, the Navy has extended the deployment for USS George H.W. Bush.
We did not know when exactly we were coming home, but it allowed them to recalibrate that mental zen and get back into the fight.
We could not have done this without the USO. In fact, that's what they do. They're bringing quality of life and quality of service to our sailors day in and day out, meeting them where they need to be met. And it's making a total difference. And out of that led to the initiation of 4 carriers that are going to have USO afloats on board.
Military families welcomed home loved ones returning to Norfolk from an 8-month deployment. We're talking about the crew aboard the USS George H.W. Bush.
Okay, how's it going, Jeff?
Once we got in home port, we got these amazing USO liaisons, sailors on Bush who volunteered to bring the dream to life and built what you see behind me, this first USO in the yards.
It's very nice after a long day of duty to come into a place like this. You can just see their morale is immediately increasing.
Morale to me is the life of the ship. I always believe as a weapon system. If that morale is high and functioning, that means that sailor is excited to come to work, is ready to do whatever is needed to protect this nation.
Morale is fickle. I would characterize it as developing anti-fragile confidence. There's a lot to unpack there. Anti-fragile is something that kind of gets tossed around and then they get stronger. But it's not just while we're deployed. It's also while we're here in a shipyard. We make it a huge point to bring in the families so that the families can come together. And I will share the story with you. On Thanksgiving, USO worked with Kroger to sponsor, and we fed almost 1,000 people. I had a brand new father. He is a huge Cowboys fan. And that day, the Commanders and the Cowboys were playing.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, USO brought their giant games truck that has 4 huge screens, and they're playing the Cowboys and the Commanders game. He's got his baby eating the Thanksgiving meal. I'm watching his wife just totally relaxed, and he literally looks over. I get tears in my eyes, like thinking about it. He's just like, thank you. Thank you. And that's thank you to the USO.